You're now listening to TSC Rapid Fire on the PRO Media Network.
What's going on? This is Big Q, and this is the current episode of Ring Kings Boxing coming dead at you. And we got our boxing expert on the line, Eddie Too Mean Johnson, chiming in. What's happening, Too Mean?
What's good?
In this episode of Ring Kings Boxing, we're going to be recapping the heavyweight matchup between Anthony AJ Johnson, 3-belt unified heavyweight champion of the world, and of course, Alexander Povetkin, the Russian bulldog. Good matchup that happened over in England in Wembley Stadium. A lot happened there fast, Eddie. Let's get right to it, brother. Of course, looking at some of the information dealing with this fight, man. I watched the fight. You watched the fight. It was interesting bout, brother. A lot of stuff in this fight. I seen Alexander Povetkin kind of rock AJ early on in the fight. Gave him a good. Povetkin's a little guy about 6 feet. They say 6'1". To me, the guy about 6 feet tall. But he fights a lot of tall heavyweights. He has that leaping hook where he kind of throws that hook and jumps into it. And he stunned Joshua one of those hooks early on in the fight. But Andy Joshua took that mess and kept going. Ultimately opened up a cut over Povetkin's eye. Somewhere in the third or fourth round, that he opened a cut above his eye. Then ultimately, it was a good fight, man, up until AJ started to pound him and work his mat, man. What's interesting in this fight, Eddie, is the fact that AJ was crouching down, hitting Povetkin with body shots. And of course, he threw hooks and straights. A lot of stuff. He kind of really popped him with a strong right straight. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of great punches from AJ, and ultimately, it was like chopping wood, man. He hit Povetkin with some powerful punches, almost twisted his head off, man. What do you think about the fight? You seen it? What's your thoughts on that Joshua versus Povetkin fight?
Yeah, it was definitely a good fight, man. AJ showed a lot of improvement, and I like how he executed the game plan by going to his body and, you know what I'm saying, to wear him out and take him out. You know what I'm saying? And he showed that he really, Anthony Joshua is he's really strong, man.
Oh, yeah.
He throws some strong-ass punches. But the only thing about it you need to work on is not getting hit too much. Because if he get hit like that by Wilder, he can find himself on the canvas and possibly not getting up. So I think he's going to work on him not getting hit as much. But he's like an easy target. Somebody short like Povetkin can get to him. I like, man, just imagine what them big heavyweights can do. Like somebody like a Wilder, you know what I'm saying, who's known for a great-ass offense. Yeah, it was a great fight, man. Like I say, man, them damn pop blows look like it was definitely about to tear his head off, man. I like how he jabbed and stuff. He took his time, kept his composure. Even when he got hit with something that rocked him, that showed a true champ right there, man. So, yeah, it's a great fight for Joshua.
Yeah, they drew 80,000 screaming fans out there in Wembley in London on Saturday night, and Joshua continues to draw big crowds in England. And like I said, it went 7 rounds. He ultimately mashed Povetkin, knocked him down twice in the bout, and then ultimately the referee came in and had to stop it in the 7th after he almost tore his head off, hitting him with that straight right over the ropes. You know, so boy, it was the guy, like he says, a lot of people don't talk about his power, man, but they talk about how flawed his game is. But that dude, man, everything he hits you with gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? Left, right, whatever it is. He got that's a strong dude. He threw all of his weight into his power. You notice he threw all of his weight into everything's a power punch. Everything he hitting you with is a power punch. Talk about that.
Yeah, man. Like I say, he got good leverage on his punches for real, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Whatever he hits, he gonna destroy that shit for real. That cat is strong as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a strong dude, man. And Wilder better be careful too, because he can get hit a lot too. So that's gonna be an interesting fight, man. Him and Wilder fight, that's gonna be real interesting, man. Yeah, whoever get hit first, probably gonna win that fight. And then in the crowd that just withdraws, man. You know what I'm saying? You know for sure he's the A side. So Deontay Wilder stole shit, man. Sign a contract they offer him. Whether he like it or not, Anthony Joshua's the A side. So he got to bend for them. You know what I'm saying? He got to submit to them, man. So if that fight don't happen, that's Wilder's fucking fault, man.
I think it's a lot going on in that realm of things, because to be quite honest with you, Andy Joshua did speak about that after the fight. He went right into it and says that it'll be interesting. He already have the reserved for April for this matchup. So they're definitely going to give themselves enough time to work out all of the paperwork and the deals that need to be made up to make the fight a reality. Now, Joshua, with this KO, he's now 22-0 with 21 knockouts, and he's just 28 years old, and he's getting better every fight. Very smart fighter, very powerful, and like Eddie said, and I agree with him wholeheartedly, is that if he can move a little bit better, if he can move that head and move around a little bit better, he'll be a very dangerous fighter to contend with at 6'6", 250 plus pounds, man. So, I mean, he's as absurd as it is, he can even get better than that. Now, the final punch stats in the fight had Joshua total fights 90 of 256 for 35%. Povetkin was 47 of 181 for 26%. Now, Joshua, of course, he was working behind that jab. 53 out of 165 jabs thrown, he landed for a 32% connect rate versus Povetkin, who had of 38 for 11%, and mostly Povetkin was just trying to work on those power punch, those haymakers. He threw 43 of 143 of those power shots for a 30% connect rate, as opposed to Joshua's 37 of 91 power punch for a 41% connect rate. So and that is those statistics courtesy of CompuBox, but that's the thing that's really interesting about Anthony Joshua. Of course, we know what he did to Alexander Povetkin. It was a very entertaining fight. Now, he did mention Joshua did mention about Deontay Wilder on the horizon, but Deontay Wilder has some business to take care of himself. December 1st, that's the date that was given for the upcoming bout between him and Tyson Fury, the two massive undefeated heavyweight title holders. Well, of course, Deontay has his belt, and of course, Tyson is the lineal champion, which is a real thing, by the way. So, that's on the horizon for December 1st, and Deontay Wilder has to get that fight over with and out of the way, and Tyson Fury is a dangerous fighter. So they've got April 13 lineup. That's going to be interesting to deal with between those two great fighters as they tend up. Eddie, what's the last thoughts on this matchup before we switch it up?
I think it was like a couple days before the fight, I had watched the old Lennox Lewis versus Tommy Duke Morrison. Okay. And I said, this fight with Joshua and Povetkin is going to play out the same way. And I'll be damned if it did. Because Tommy Morrison was trying to leap in, throw them haymakers up, and Lennox Lewis just used the jab and just kept chopping them from the outside, man. You know what I'm saying? Using that straight right hand and shit and left hook. You know, it was just too much on Tommy Morrison. I said, that shit gonna play out the same way. He's gonna knock him out. Got the same fat, and it's similar to the way Lennox Lewis knocked out Tommy Morrison.
Very interesting, bro, because that was well said, because that's exactly what happened in this fight, man. It was Anthony Joshua too powerful, too big, and for Alexander Povetkin, who has a lot of heart, but Povetkin hasn't been knocked out in 6 years, but he's a member of the You Got Knocked the F Out Club, as Anthony Joshua put him on the floor in a big way.
So, you got knocked the fuck out.
So that'll do it for this episode of Ring Kings, recapping Anthony Joshua's big win over Alexander Povetkin in London. As always, if you enjoyed the show, please feel free to go to our Patreon page at patreon.com/PRO Network and contribute. Make a contribution, maybe a one-time contribution, or perhaps you contribute on a monthly basis. Or you can sign up for our social media pages. All the links in the description section. From me and to Mean and the rest of the Ring King staff here, peace.
Thank y'all. Peace.
What's up, Sports World? The PRO Media Network is on a mission to reach 10,000 subscribers. So besides our regular programs, like the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, the Pelican Post Game Report, Rapid Fire TSC, and others, we will be expanding out and offering other content like movie, anime, and gaming reviews for your entertainment. So if you enjoy our content, please donate at our Patreon page. Also subscribe, comment, and share. And help the PRO Media Network reach 10,000 subs. Peace.
Sports fans are gearing up and saving big at Fanatics.com, the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear. From all the leagues, teams, and players you love, unique one-of-a-kind designs exclusively by Fanatics, and autographed collectibles from today's biggest stars shipped directly to your home. Join Fanatics Rewards for free to earn fan cash on every purchase. Shop now and for a limited time, get 20% off all orders. Fanatics.com, officially licensed everything.